Today we're going to be looking at Elite Series 122 Brutus Creed and Julius Creed, and as you can see these are their first figures in the Elite line, so I had to be sure to pick these up. If we take a look at the packaging here, we see it's pretty standard Elite packaging, just their images on the sides, and the back is pretty identical with the exception of the different images. They have the exact same excerpts written here, but otherwise nothing too special about the packaging. Let's go ahead and get these things open. Starting off with Brutus Creed, he does come with two fist hands, as well as this American-made cloth goods t-shirt, which is easily removable with this Velcro in the back. And as we take a look at the figure here, we can see he is draped in red, white, and blue, as per the name American-made. Here's a closer look at the head scan. I am very happy with how this turned out. I think this is great. His likeness is so spot on, I'd say. All the details of the hair, and I think it's technically a mola. I'm not quite sure what to call this haircut. And with the choices of body molds, I don't know if I've ever seen this torso used. This may be a new torso that they made for Brutus Creed. I think it just fits his body type so well. And with this torso, he does actually have a pretty decent ab crunch, surprisingly. Unfortunately, I do notice some color discrepancies with the torso to the arms, but of course it's not the biggest deal. That happens sometimes with action figures. Take a look at the back here. We see some more detailing of the American flag style design on his singlet. And of course we see the matching knee pads. And he does come with the ankle pivoting boots, which I'm personally not a crazy fan of. I know it's great for people who like to pose their figures. For me, I think I've just gotten really unlucky with some of mine that do have this ankle pivot, and it's a little too loose for my liking, and I feel like it just kind of gets in the way of posing and just in general handling the figures. In general, I say this figure is looking great. Then on to Julius Creed. He also comes with two additional hands and the American-made cloth goods t-shirt. I am happy with their choice of size here for this figure. I think Julius is a pretty tall, lean guy, and it feels like the legs they use for him are slightly longer maybe than some of the other Elite figures. Unfortunately, I do have that color difference of the arms to torso, just like I saw in the Brutus figure, but again, not the biggest deal. Here's a closer look at the head scan. One detail I noticed is they do have his, I think it's called a cauliflower ear, which is pretty neat that they still included that detail, which I'm not sure, maybe the first time I've seen that detail in a figure, which is pretty cool to see. However, the rest of the head scan is okay, I guess. I think they could have done a little bit better with the hair, but it's not the worst thing in the world. And of course we have the American flag designs on his singlet as well. Pretty good ab crunch. Thigh swivels, good knee pads, perfect size, I think. And of course his boots also have the ankle pivot, just like Brutus. Take a look at the back of the figure here. Nothing too much additional to really say about this, it's just super patriotic, definitely fitting to the American-made name. Here's both of the figures side by side. We see Julius is a little bit taller than Brutus, and Brutus is a little bit wider than Julius, which is pretty fitting with how their bodies actually are in real life. The design of their singlets are exactly identical. I think the only difference is really being the knee pads. I'm not sure if one of them was placed on upside down or if this is how they normally wear them, but even the back side as well, exactly identical. If I had to describe these figures, I would say an eagle screech with like a cinematic shot of Mount Rushmore. Overall, I think these are pretty decent figures, great posability, and it's always cool to see wrestlers get their first figures. That's going to do it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and check out other videos on the channel. See ya!